Welcome to the DogWater and SalesGuy show. I am the Sales Guy.
And I am DogWater.
And we are live from Honolulu, Hawaii for today's Pro Bowl game. DogWater, what do you think?
Aloha! I've been looking for Joey Burrow. Overweight, he was a snub. Overweight. You can't be a Pro Bowl snub if you in the Super Bowl. Ain't that right?
Very true. Very true. But I just want to say that and I'll try to put the video in if I still have it, predicted the Super Bowl correctly from the beginning of the playoffs. DogWater, I need you to second it on camera right now. Did I not, or did I?
He said it at one point in time.
No. What point in time?
I don't remember what point in time. It was during the season though. It was before the playoffs.
Exactly. I motherfucking not only that, guessed the whole playoffs right. If I wasn't a fucking lunatic idiot, I would have put some money down and actually got something out of this other than just telling y'all on camera, all 42 of you watching us right now. But shout out to the Rams. You know what I'm saying? The 49ers, they can take that 6 in a row. They was talking all that bullshit. We beat you the last 6 games. We beat you the last 6 games. But guess who wins when it fucking matters? Stafford to Cup. Stafford to Cup. Stafford to Beckham. That's all you'll be fucking hearing. And we at home this year. We in SoFi. I mean, it only been right if we was in Edwards-Jones Dome.
We're the home team, you jackass.
We're the home team.
Or you're not.
We should have took it back to St. Louis and did it in Edwards-Jones, where it really should have been.
We're the home team.
That don't matter. That doesn't mean shit. Do the Bengals have white jerseys? Because I seen a picture of some online. Are those real, or is that just like some...
White jerseys or white helmets?
Do they have both?
No, we don't have white helmets. We have white jerseys.
Obviously, they have fucking white jerseys. I'm an idiot. Every team does, don't they?
No, we don't have white helmets, though.
Bro, them would be hard as fuck.
Mm-hmm. They're talking about alternate helmets next week. But I don't know why you keep talking about these receivers. I'm literally wearing the leading tackler's jersey from the, playoffs? He was literally hurt coming into the end of the regular season. We beat the Chiefs without him. No, actually, he came back for that week. That was the week we were about to play with one linebacker against Patrick Mahomes and his almighty Chiefs. I mean, did we see him on, last week? Are we sure that he came out the second half? He wasn't up in the booth with his girlfriend, was he? Or his fiance? They sent Jackson out for the second half? Because, I mean, he was dancing like him in his TikTok videos all second half. He was just dancing around back there. He didn't know what to do. We had a little contained blitz. We didn't even blitz him. We had a contained 3-man. It wasn't even fair to him, you know? We had 8 guys back. Von Bell picked him off. Eli Strapple, Eli Scrapple, Eli Apple, laying the boom on Tyreek Hill before the end of the half. Patrick Mahomes, don't worry, coach, I got it. Then goes on and scores 3 motherfucking points after that point.
You know what's going to be crazy is the fact that Eli Apple going to be on his ass next week, getting motherfucking cooked off the line by the quick feed of the Los Angeles Rams receiving corps. He's untested.
We're going to run the same defense, I think, next week.
And you're going to get fucked up.
We're going to drop 8. Eli Apple's going to be physical with Odell at the line. We're going to have Cheeto Owuzie. He's going to be guarding Cooper Kupp at the line, being physical, and they're going to have brackets on him like we did last week with Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. How many yards did Tyreek Hill have last week after the second half, or in the second half?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think I had as many catches as he did in the second half. I'm pretty sure. Eli Apple, go off on Twitter, but I'm also there.
Yeah, see, what did he say? I'll put it in the screen down here.
I'm also
right
with Tariq. Tariq said, he said, you can come at me here, drop your number or whatever. We don't have to put this on Twitter, basically.
Right.
But yeah, Eli Strapple came for them boys in Kansas City. All you people in New Orleans hating on him, shut the up. Watch your goddamn movie on Netflix. Kevin James, he's a better damn coach than Sean Payton ever could wish to be. I haven't even watched that shit.
Are you being serious? Oh, yeah, I did see that on
Paul
Netflix.
Blart.
Did you watch any of that?
I watched the preview, and I said, absolutely fucking not. That's a waste of my time.
It looked funny, though.
I mean, it's Kevin Hart. It's what did I just say? I was about to say Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. They look a little bit different, those two.
Really?
Kevin James and Kevin Hart. Did you ever used to watch The King of Queens?
No, but I did just see something on I think it was Twitter. That's where I get most of my news from.
The funniest thing, we had a teacher in high school, and anytime, like, he had all the King of Queens on DVD, like the full show. And he got so mad at me in high school because anytime, like, we got some shit early, he would just put King of Queens on the TV. And, like, he'd just be sitting at his desk like this. Like, laughing. And I know you would know who this guy was, but I'm not going to say his name, obviously. He's a good guy. But I was like, why do we always have to watch this show every time that we have some free time in class? I would rather just sit here and quiet than to hear that all the time. And he was like, well, Dre, you don't know any good thing about good TV, so I'm not going to take that into consideration. I said, the only reason you like this show is because you built like Kevin James. And then he was like, you're hilarious. Now shut up.
Hell no.
But that was a good show. Where did he work? He worked for UPS, right?
I don't know.
He was delivering Browns.
I just realized it was based in New York, though, and that's why it was called King of Queens. I thought it was like a play on words. Yeah, I thought it was a play on words.
I never even put that together.
Yeah, he was just living in Queens, so they just called him the King.
Damn. Yeah. If you think about this, and I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna pull it up so you can see it. Kevin James, every single role that he plays, he has a absolutely stunning wife or girlfriend.
Oh, all of his roles, you mean?
Every one of his roles. So this is his wife in real life. I don't know if you remember, she was on Grown Ups, I'm pretty sure. But that was his wife from The King of Queens. That was the wife in Grown Ups.
That's his forever role to me.
That was a classic movie.
When he does his like double roll, where like he's trying to do the somersault roll and he just basically rolls like on his side.
Hey, would he be riding around on that Segway?
I felt that so much as a fucking fat kid.
This is the one from Paul Blart. What's another Kevin James movie?
I don't even know off the top of my head. He's
from Here Comes the Boom.
He's big friends with Sandler though.
Yeah.
That's why he got that Sean Payton movie, I'm pretty sure.
So I'm pretty sure on Here Comes the Boom he's with Salma Hayek.
Not too shabby.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I mean, more power to him. I watched
it's better than who is it, Woody Allen? He's always got, what, a 17-year-old as a girlfriend? That's a little fucked up, Woody.
Isn't Woody... I don't even know who that is. Ain't that a director?
Yeah.
He's like a weird old director. Right?
Yeah, I don't know why when I say Woody Allen, Tom Hanks pops in my head.
But, I was trying to pull this up.
I just
so I can put it in the show for you so you can see it.
I'm going to send a prayer to the good Lord for Jalen Ramsey this week.
Look at this.
Hey, black bitch. You must think that. You must think that shit sweet. You must think I'm one of them sucker white boys, you fucking goofy ass.
Joke.
Bro, when I seen that the first time, I was fucking crying. He said, you must think I'm one of them sucker white boys. You black bitch. Hold on, let me play it one more time.
Punk ass black bitch. You must think that shit sweet. You must think I'm one of them sucker white boys, you fucking goofy ass nigga.
Bruh. That shit is fucking hilarious. But that jacket he had is hard as fuck, though.
He literally just said, like, he wears what he likes. Like, they ask him about his style all the time. He's just like,
you're a white quarterback with a lot of, as the kids call it, swag. And we're just wondering where that comes from. We know that you're from Ohio, a place not really known for fashion, but you bring it every Sunday, Joe. He's like, yeah, I just go shopping and the shit that I see that I like, I buy.
he's a normal fucking dude. Leave him alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I hope nothing happens to him because he'll be like the face of the NFL probably in like, what, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, one more time he has to beat Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship. He's the new face of the league.
Yeah, I think he'll beat out Mahomes.
Oh, I want to finish my thought. Jalen Ramsey, me and God are going to talk about you this week.
Oh, God.
Because I swear to him, if you try to one-on-one Jamar Chase, he might set a Super Bowl record. You heard it here first.
What'd he say? Ooh.
You heard it here first.
You better get ready for that.
I saw you get burned on Tom Brady's last career pass.
And what an honor it was.
That's going to always be on your resume.
The last touchdown I ever gave up in my life was to Tom Brady.
Getting burnt by an old Mike Evans.
That don't mean shit.
Mike Evans, I mean, no disrespect to you. You're just old for being a receiver, you know what I mean? Even though you're only like 30 probably. But you're up there, you know? Calvin Johnson retired at that age. Yeah, that's what they're going to be doing the whole time. Fucking big boys.
Hell no. It's going to be an ass whooping. FanDuel. What's the other one called?
I love every game. Like in the AFC Championship, I just love every game. We get down. We don't give. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. The Bengals of 2021 give no fucks to what happens in the first half. Absolutely zero. You see this? 0 plus 0. 0. 0 fucks are given about the first half. You know why?
Because you already know it's over with.
Because there's no W's handed out after the first half.
We coming out like this. Swinging.
That's what the
knocking
Chiefs did
shit out.
too.
Fuck the Chiefs. They ain't the Rams. Where they at? Where the Chiefs at?
I'm calling it right now.
Where the Chiefs at? At the crib. Where the Bengals finna be at? At the crib. And they finna be in LA, turning up, bring the championship, bring the Lombardi back to St. Louis for the real fans to have. Stan Kroenke, you fucking piece of garbage. Bring the team back. Give the team to a real city. You prematurely ripped it out of our hands before we had time to get it back to where it was supposed to be, but you fucking tanked on purpose. And you know what? We need another franchise. To our 36 viewers, start the petition. I want you to sign it below. Bring a franchise back to St. Louis. We need one. We'll take anyone. I heard ain't the Bears moving to Arlington Heights? Huh? I think he fell asleep because I talk so smooth with this shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, bring the team back. We're gonna dust the Bengals off, like literally, like sweep them up like fucking dirt on the sidewalk, like sweep them off, like get out the fucking way.
Are we done talking about St. Louis?
And then we're on to creating the dynasty.
Are we done talking about St. Louis? I was just taking a nap, just like Stan Kroenke did on the short time he was here.
Yeah, we brought him a Super Bowl more than he's got anywhere else.
I just don't know how St. Louis complains about anything.
What do you mean? My
significant other brought it up to me earlier this week.
You can say boyfriend.
Yeah. She remembers going to her first Rams game. She says she barely saw anybody in the stadium.
You know why?
Because they sucked.
Because it was hard to keep faith when ownership was fucking tanking on you.
Do you know
it was
how
hard
easy...
to keep faith, right? It was hard to keep faith when ownership, you seen it. You knew it was coming. Only a real fan could keep faith.
Do you know how
and
easy
buy
it
those
was?
$30 tickets.
You know how easy it was for him to just say, "Look at these ticket sales, my God!" And all these St. Louis people, noses up.
So what was
they don't deserve my dollar. They suck.
What was the tickets like?
They had Aaron Donald, right? Right? You want to say it's the same team?
Guess what, Ram?
They had Aaron Donald, right?
Guess what? True fans don't fill up a stadium.
All right, now.
No, hold on. True fans don't fill up a stadium. Do they or do they not? When you see that Bengal stadium, how many of those 40,000 are true fans? None of them. You have a franchise? Well, I mean, not none of them. My bad. Not nearly as many as you think it is. You know why there's so many fans there? Because you have a franchise quarterback. When we was in St. Louis...
You had one.
Who?
Sam fucking Bradford.
Oh, yeah. He was a franchise guy, all right. He was a franchise guy. Let's pull up Sam Bradford's career stats.
Just because your goddamn training staff in St. Louis is well behind the league average of keeping people healthy doesn't mean Sam Bradford was not your franchise quarterback.
No, it's not the. Don't try to blame it on the staff. You know what it was? It was Kroenke. It was Kroenke tanking on the team, leaving them with nothing. Sam Bradford stats in St. Louis.
I've seen St. Louis, and now that I've seen LA since we've been out here, I'm just going to tell you one thing right now. Stan Kroenke, you're doing a good goddamn job. Keep the NFL out of that poor fucking town of St. Louis.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways, moving past St. Louis, I got one thing to say about our quarterbacks. I ain't comparing them. I'm not contrasting them. I don't give two fucks about them. I'm just going to say one thing right now. There is a big difference in having to switch teams after you've been drafted number 1 overall and just taking your team that you've been drafted number 1 overall in your first complete season to the Super Bowl. Just saying. I don't know if I said that correctly, but I'm just saying.
Bradford almost threw more interceptions and touchdowns.
It doesn't matter because we're not talking about the St. Louis Rams anymore.
We're coming back.
We're talking about Sam Bradford. Matt Stafford. Those are close names, you know? Matt Stafford. We're talking about Matt Stafford and Joe Burr. I didn't say that right. Joe Burr. Joe Shiesty. Joey Franchise, Joey B, Joe Burr, number 9.
But
it's over. It's already over. I'm calling it right now. Matt Stafford's throwing 3 interceptions. Jesse Bates. I hate to say this, but if you get a pick and make it a pick 6, you will be the highest paid safety in the league. Whether it's for us or with another team. I hope it's with us, but for as bad as you played this regular season, you do not deserve it. This postseason, Logan Wilson, who I'm repping today.
Rams by
leading
30.
the playoffs in tackles.
It's a Vontaze perfect jersey.
I'm sorry, I don't represent that type of animal.
Oh, why? Because he's black with dreads, he's an animal? Oh, okay.
He tried to take Antonio Brown's head off, and he made him...
It made him what? Stop grabbing the mic because it fucks with the sound.
Mentally handicapped.
He didn't make him mentally handicapped.
Have you seen him?
Have you heard what Antonio Brown said?
He was talking bad on Tom Brady.
I have mental wealth.
He's talking bad on Tom Brady.
Okay, but let's switch the subject from football. What do you think about this, Reed? A Tongan man says he swam for more than 24 hours after a tsunami swept him out at sea. How long do you have it at sea in the water before you give up and you just decide to die?
My quarterback is Joe Burrow. I do not have quit in me, motherfucker.
You literally said 2 weeks ago that you couldn't do the mile in the military because you quit.
That's not swimming, bud. And there ain't no time limit on that.
Oh, he was 57. Lisala Falau. A 57-year-old Tongan man claims he swam for more than 24 hours after he was swept out to sea by a tsunami.
I bet about 7 of those hours he was clinging on to something to just raft on.
Could you imagine how miserable that would be?
Yeah, it would be terrible.
It would be horrific.
But the whole time, your adrenaline's definitely heightened to your maximum adrenaline, and you're sitting there literally. If you're a rational thinking human being, you're probably gonna think to find something to float on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after you find something to float on, that's when you start looking for land, boats, whatever you can to try to get people's attention. But
So listen to this. It says, Falau said that he was painting his house on Saturday evening when he heard from his brother about an incoming tsunami. He climbed up a tree to seek refuge. He and his niece climbed down during a lull but were caught off guard by a massive wave. He estimates more than 18 feet tall. We don't do metric because we're Americans. and was swept out to sea about 7 p.m. local time. I could not picture anything worse.
He can't even walk properly, it says.
What? Where does it say that?
Right, the first...
Oh, he told broadcaster that... Read it.
He told the broadcaster that he has mobility issues that affects his legs and prevent him from walking properly.
Was this before?
He could hear his son calling to him from land, but didn't respond because he didn't want him to risk his safety by jumping in to try to rescue him.
My thinking was if I answered him, he would come and we would both... Wait. That he would come and we would both suffer, so I just floated, bashed around by the big waves that kept coming, he said. I stayed with my mind. If I can cling to a tree or anything and anything happened, I'd lose my life.
Yeah, so he got to a island, it says.
That would be... Oh, my God.
Oh, then he went off the island and set back towards the mainland.
Wait, what?
He was on an island.
You read it.
Hold on. So I'm reading a little bit of it. So he was on an island, waved a rag at a police boat. The police boat didn't see him, and then he swam back towards the shore. And
Not to cut you off. Do you think that the police boat didn't see him, or they was just like, "Look, we've done enough work today"?
Yeah.
Like, fuck that guy. Go ahead. What'd you say?
Yeah, so he didn't swim the whole time. He was on an island from 7 to 10 a.m., and then he decided to swim back to shore until 6 p.m. So he was swimming from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's a long time. That's like 8 hours of swimming. And he's a handicapped dude that he can't walk proper. I wouldn't say he's handicapped, but he can't walk properly.
That's fucking scary as fuck. Could you imagine that?
No. I would not live anywhere where a tsunami's possible, though, either.
I'm a strong swimmer. I mean, but 8 hours though? I wonder how strong the waves was. It says they was bad. Obviously, I mean, it was a fucking tsunami.
Yeah, well, the other thing that would suck in that is, like, you can't get hit by anything while it's, like, if it's a rushing, like, current. Like, I would just be afraid of getting, like, fucking knocked out by a tree that's flowing with me. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's just gonna be heavy as shit hitting you. It's in the water.
Fucking bricks from houses and shit. And
like, and getting, like, knocked out, you're dead. Unless you're, like, you just wash up on a beach really soon where you can still breathe knocked out. Because you're just sinking if you get knocked out.
Oh, my God.
That's always, like, my worst fear. Especially with, like, boating. Like, that's the reason I don't really like boating is, like, I know it's not a huge deal, but, like, just being in the water, just your head's the only thing that you can see. And, like, if somebody comes cruising at, like, 30 miles an hour, like, yeah, like, if you see it, you better fucking get as far down in the water as you fucking can, or, like, get out of the fucking way.
I think when I was, like, 16, I was in Florida with a friend and his family, and we was going parasailing, and when you was on the shore, you hopped on a banana boat, and then a dude pulled you on a jet ski out to a bigger boat, and then they pulled you on. You went parasailing. I mean, bro, have you ever been parasailing? Mm-hmm. Bro, the shit was so fun, except you have to do a tandem. Mm-hmm. My friend was behind me, and this motherfucker was literally, like, hitting the top of my head and shit, fucking with me the whole time. I'm like, bro, come on, man. And then we fucking land, and, you got to jump off the boat back onto the banana boat. Mm-hmm. It was some fucking redhead dude with horrific sunburn. He fucking took off while I was still trying to jump on. And, like, he didn't even notice that I fell in the water, and, like, he was just taking off. And, like, I just hear the dude on the boat. He's like, "You better get away from that propeller. That thing will chop you up." And then I was just like, trying to, like, fucking scurry away, bro. Scared as all shit. And I literally just had to float, like, in the Gulf. Like, just sit there and float for, like, 5 to 10 minutes before they came back for me. Like, they was in the boat, like, like 20 yards away. But, like, I just had to sit there. And there's sharks in the Gulf, ain't there?
Yeah.
Like freshwater sharks? Well, the Gulf is saltwater, ain't it?
Yeah, it's saltwater. I'm pretty sure there's everything in the Gulf that's saltwater. But yeah, I took a scuba. No, it wasn't scuba. It was snorkeling. We were just snorkeling. But I was snorkeling in the I was snorkeling in the Gulf, I'm pretty sure. And that was a fucking cool experience. Like, just being able to, like, put a snorkel on and, like, just keep your eyes underwater the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, there was a huge, like, I'm telling you, like, a fish, like, 2 times the size of me.
Damn.
Yeah, and it just swam by. Like, it wasn't gonna hurt me or nothing, but, like, it was fucking huge.
Damn.
It was so, you just got to see, like, the ground and shit. But, like, I didn't go no farther than, like, 15 yards away from the boat, but it was still pretty cool.
I want to go on like a submarine tour.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wonder where there's like a submarine tour.
I don't know if they even have them.
I'm sure there has to be somewhere. But I mean, like a freshwater submarine tour.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like when I was in Florida, we went on a dolphin cruise where you could see like dolphins hopping around and shit, and you could go like to the,
cool.
huh?
Those are cool.
Yeah, except a bunch of fucking assholes was riding around on jet skis bothering the dolphins.
And Brian Flores, he fucked the dolphins up. You know what I mean?
He didn't fuck the dolphins up. The dolphins fucked him up more than anything. But I think Brian Flores, I think he gonna get paid.
Yeah, I think he's done in the NFL. He might go to college though.
Yeah, he's not getting no NFL job. Ain't no owner finna hire him.
What were you saying about the Dolphins?
But anyway, yeah, people kept riding on jet skis by him so the dolphins wouldn't jumping up or nothing. But like you could go onto the bottom layer of the boat.
Yeah.
And like you could literally look like it had like this thick glass and you would just be underneath and you could just see like the floor of the ocean. And like you could see like you could see like fish going by and shit like that. But I want to get in the actual submarine. You know, Navy SEALs got submarines that you can pull the hatch back underwater.
Really?
Yeah. You never seen that?
I'm assuming
DogWater.
It probably works like a spaceship. Like how they have to like seal off the pressure or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how
they
all
probably
that
have like
shit work. See?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They fucking pull that door back. I guess they just keep their oxygen on inside the whole time.
They can probably drain it out pretty quickly too.
Bruh. Could you imagine committing some illegal activity underwater and then you just see these motherfuckers hop out and pull that thing open? But anyway, we're going to take a quick break. DogWater, you got anything to add?
Kansas City Chiefs, Kingdom, trash. We'll be right back.
Rams by 30. And we're back on the DogWater and SalesGuy show. DogWater, I just got a couple of clips that I want you to react to real quick.
I need a 6 of red, had a 3 with 2 fat hoes. I need a bigger red.
What do you think of that one?
I was asked this past week if I knew or listened to Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah.
And I said, yes, I know who Pooh Shiesty is.
1017, Big Butter.
I said, I do not listen to Pooh Shiesty. They responded with, why don't you listen to him? I said, because me and Pooh Shiesty have nothing to relate. I have nothing that I can relate to what Pooh Shiesty
You like getting
said.
money, don't you?
But
you like having sex, don't you?
This past clip was a perfect example as to me and Pooh Shiesty in the background, what it would look like.
I was fucking dead when I seen that. Alright, here's one more.
I think I see this one.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, OJ Mahomes.
Too bad Joe Shiesty already did it.
Oh. He said, I'm OJ Mahomes. Here's another one.
You tell that fat bitch your name, my daughter gonna come down here and whoop her fat ass. You let her know that because she disrespect me. And I'm old enough to be her grandma. Tell her my daughter gonna whoop her fat ass.
Gives no fuck.
Could you imagine being in the drive-thru?
Well, imagine just working there. I just remember when I used to work at like a fast food place like that. Like anything that happened traumatic, I would just like roll my eyes. Like, are you serious?
Right.
Like we have enough problems here. Like,
I got 2 more. This is a cute one.
What's up? All right, now we gotta take small bites.
I was so fucking weak when I see that.
I saw a video of another kid like that. He was eating an Uncrustable and he was just lost in it. He had his eyes closed and he was just like eating it.
Yeah, because food is like sex for kids, ain't it?
I would assume.
Like the way their brains is working at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, like...
I mean, that baby probably didn't get a whole lot of, like, solid food like that, especially biting it off
and
like
then,
that.
like, the first time it hitting a bite of cold, fire-ass pizza.
Yeah.
And that looked like emos, too. That shit was probably smacking. But, anyway, you said that you wanted to ask me about something. I forgot what you said.
Do you believe in ghosts? Like, just generally?
What do you mean?
It's like, do you believe that ghosts are real or no?
Like paranormal activity type shit.
Yeah. Like if you put a camera down, you've seen clips before.
I mean, I believe it. I've had no experience, knock on wood. But I believe that shit real.
Same. What do you think it is? Do you think it's actual like ghosts or like spirits or like what do you think it is?
I don't know, man.
See, like this is like the stuff I want to actually.
It just be so hard to believe a nigga when a nigga tell you like, "Oh, I'm telling you, man, I see the ghost." Like, sure you did.
Yeah. So like, I don't know why, but I kind of connect it with like it's just like the universe. So like on Earth, whenever something bad happens, I think there's like bad energy that stays there. And I think that's what the ghosts are. I think it produces ghosts, like bad energy. And I think there's also a thing of good energy.
Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Like I think if you go to like a war battlefield, like you're going to feel a lot of bad energy. Just cuz like 200 years ago or 300 years ago, like fucking 3,000, 4,000, 100,000 people died, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very true.
But like if you go to like the Coliseum where like you have multiple champions being like basically made, their lives are made, you know what I mean? And like there is also the slaughtering and shit, but like it's probably just like good energy throughout. I don't know.
But like I know some people who talk like in depth about their ghost experience and like I heard a bit about this, so it doesn't make as much sense when I say it. Like sometimes that shit just sounds too detailed to make up. Mm-hmm. But like you be like, how could somebody make that up? But then I heard Bill Burr say, well, somebody made up Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like, so you can fucking make up anything. But like people saying like they used to hear voices in their house and like they had to move out the house. The house that I grew up in and as a kid, somebody had hung themselves in the basement of it. And that ghost never bothered me. I slept like a baby.
Did you ever think you had any experience like sensing them or anything?
No, not at all.
So like this is also like to all you COVID motherfuckers. The research I've done, the Googling I've done, the like stupid like my own rabbit hole on the web research that I've done. It like they tell you to like talk to them or try to talk to the spirit, and if you don't want it there, you just tell it to leave, and it'll usually leave.
Yeah, I'm sure because the spirit hanging out, it'd be like, all right, guy, all right, my bye.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
like
gonna take off. Thanks, man. Fuck no.
They're all just different, but like some of them are harmless. Some of them will just do like random shit around your house, to where like you'll just find shit. You'll just find something random. Some of them will actually like fuck with you, to where like you'll get fucked up.
That's one thing I don't ever want to have. It's a paranormal interaction. The thought of it makes my skin crawl. Just like, oh man. Just like, I hear shit in the other room all the time. Yeah. And that's enough for me. But it's like a light to come on.
Like, I would definitely be scared in the moment, but like, if I see a figure, I'm definitely gonna try to talk to it. Like, I'm not gonna try to run away like in the movies, like, just
try to kill it.
already dead.
Try to punch it or something. But like, you believe in like spirit figures and shit like that?
See, I don't know. I never had this encounter. Like, I never witnessed anything. Like, I've just seen TV, pictures, movies, whatever you want to call it. Everything. But I know more than most people, you heard?
And so your view on ghosts is just from Hollywood's perspective?
No, it's my own research.
Oh yeah, you did say you Googled, look at some forums.
I'm informed, all right? I'm educated. I can make my own decisions on my personal body. I mean, my personal entertainment. I'm well versed in it. I've talked to...
All I know is Joe Burrow is gonna be seeing ghosts in the backfield like, who was that? Josh Rosen was?
Same thing I said about the Chiefs game. How many sacks do they have?
Who?
Chiefs.
Chiefs ain't like us, buddy.
One fucking sack.
We're built different.
They have Chris Jones. You guys don't have anybody near him.
Come on now.
Von Miller, washed.
I just won't even...
Aaron Donald think he's going to do anything against Trey Hopkins in the middle. Trey Hopkins. He'll clear you out, Aaron Donald.
Get the fuck out of here.
We have better position players everywhere, except for the O-line. You guys are playing a 44-year-old man. You know how fucked up that is? Trey Hendrickson's going to go, hey, whap, whap, whap. He's going to be in Matt Stafford's lap.
Yeah, right. We'll see about that.
Matt Stafford's throwing 3 interceptions. For the Bengals' sake, I hope Jesse Bates ain't one of them. I think he's going to be. I think Cooper Kupp's going to get double-teamed the entire game. I think Odell's going to not show up this game. I think Tyler Higbee's going to be the biggest loss of the Super Bowl. I think Matt Stafford's going to choke in the biggest moment of his life. Because he once a Detroit Lion, always a Detroit Lion.
Get the fuck out of here. What do you think about this?
I was at rallies, trapping out of rallies, getting weed, getting liquor, and getting tips out the window. I didn't touch none of that. No free money. None of it. And guess what? Baby mama touched it. And I didn't get to touch a dime. Not a shit. So when you talking that shit to me, bitch, I got it out the mud.
Don't that sound like a cold ass intro to a mixtape? Mm-hmm. Before a beat come in and niggas just like, niggas start going crazy and shit. We need to try to get him on the podcast.
I'm down.
Have you seen? I think I showed you him last week, didn't I?
As long as he's a Bengals fan, you know what I'm saying?
Did I show you him last week when his baby mama was slapping the shit out of him?
I don't know. Hawaii though, this layover that we had coming here. I don't even.
Or maybe some of that Maui Wowie.
I don't even care to watch this Pro Bowl. I'm just ready to get back to LA. Know what I'm saying?
Look at this.
I'm telling you to get off the line. Hey, bitch, you haven't got. You don't make. You haven't got.
What would you do if your girl came up and grabbed you like that?
his face was a screenshot of that video. Go back up. Right there.
She choked the shit out.
Funny as shit. Oh, I was having this conversation. Okay, so this is... I'm going to go ahead and apologize to anybody who's been a victim of domestic violence. But I was having this discussion in the house the other day. If you... So, you as a man, if your wife... Like, yeah, you're married. Your wife or significant other, she starts beating on you. What are you going to do?
Huh?
If your wife starts beating on you, what are you going to do?
Just leave.
You're going to take it?
Leave.
You're going to leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would probably scare her.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like...
I've seen a woman, like, literally, like, if I were to do around slapping and hitting him, and, like, hitting him and scratching and clawing at him, and he turned around and acted like he was going to hit her, and she fell to the ground and started crying.
Yeah.
And he didn't touch her or nothing. She was like,
I said,
it's like,
I said, if you're repeatedly hitting me, I have every right.
Like the blind dude.
Yeah, like the blind. I said, I have every right to restrain you, like to grab your wrist and like restrain you. And I also said, I went one step further, and I wanted to say, I said, if you repeatedly keep doing it like over and over again, I mean, one of those Zach Stacy moves is not out of the picture. Just one though, not more than one. More than one.
Yeah, once you follow
You're
up,
gone
like,
too.
You follow up like fucking Kamaru Usman.
Well,
that's when you take.
I mean, it's got to be extreme, but like I imagine like something like if she's kicking me like in the back of my legs over and over, like, and I'm just like sitting here like quit, and I'm taking care of my kid, like put myself in the Zach Stacy situation. This did not happen in that situation. It's all hypothetical. But like, there's a kid involved.
He hypothetically whooped her ass.
Yeah, that's not hypothetical. That's a real thing.
Literally.
But hypothetical, there's a kid in the room. I'm taking care of it. I'm taking care of the kid, and like she is legit like kicking me in my fucking